we have an exciting podcast, the Not Just Filler podcast today, and we're here with Missy Lord, who's a realtor from DeWitt for RE/MAX. And I've worked closely on realty and home protection issues since I started in the legislature. And so we thought, having a realtor is so important to protecting your home and finding a new home and finding where you want to sort of settle down with your family. And so we've got Missy here to give a background on how to stage homes, the importance of realtors in the state of Michigan. And so I want to get right into it. Tell us how you got into this. You're a licensed realtor, how long you've been doing it. Just sort of give us the Missy Lord story.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for having me. I have been in real estate close to 6 years now, and my background is actually all in the corporate world. So for close to 20 years, I was in the corporate world with marketing, advertising, and sales. And so I've really been able to bring that world into my real estate career because a lot of real estate is branding and just making your home stand out, along with the other houses that are for sale. And I've been able to use a lot of that experience. And I also truly wanted more meaning in my careers, which is why I switched to real estate, to be able to help people, help families live their dream in their new home. So
I guess I didn't really think that until you started speaking about a passion. I mean, there's got to be something joyful when you help somebody find the home that they really want that fits them. I mean, you just have to sort of jump for joy when you see them finding joy in that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, right now, some people have to buy homes. Some people want to buy homes and sell homes because of the market, but a lot of people have to because of unfortunate events, divorce, and cancer and things like that. So as realtors, that's another way we can help people by just going through those ordeals. So
I did not think it through to that extent. Or if you have, the person who bought my last house was from California and they had to move here, and so we were a blessing to them that we happened to put our home up.
Absolutely.
What is it? What's the importance of having a good realtor?
Yeah.
People would say, well, why do I need a realtor? I can sell my home by myself. What's the importance of having that realtor?
So, a lot of different reasons, but just to touch on a couple of the most important is from a buyer perspective, our market, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen, the market is very highly competitive right now. So on the buyer side, as a realtor, you really need somebody that's on your side that knows how to navigate through multiple offers. We have hardly any inventory of houses on the market right now. So what's happening is people are going through multiple offers, and as a buyer, you just really have to have an experienced person that can help.
Having to know the difference between this they both look like good offers. Mm-hmm. Someone's got to navigate you through that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. From a seller perspective, you have to have someone, because a lot of people, like you said, can just put their house on the market for sale by owner, but I don't think a lot of them realize the different things that go into the whole sales process to make them stand out for the other homes when it comes to price and staging and condition of the home. Plus, the marketing strategy that goes into that as well, which is my strong point. But, a lot of that, I don't think a lot of people realize how much we do behind the scenes to get a house sold from start to finish. So it's helpful.
Tell me about a typical day in the life of a realtor or Missy Lord.
Yeah. So this year is a little bit different. 2020, I think for all of us has just been crazy as it is. But, our spring market kind of took a dive because of COVID. And so I was actually working the entire time, but now since we're all back to work, it has been so busy. It's morning till night, working 12, 14 hours a day because the interest rates are great. So buyers are excited about buying homes.
Yeah.
We do home inspections. We do, listing appointments. We are just constantly in each step of the process for buyers and sellers. So one of the reasons why I love real estate is the different things that we get to do each day. So it kind of changes it up. Every day is different.
I just can't imagine, because how many steps do I take when we bought this house here? How many steps did I take to buy this house? Make sure everything was put together correctly, that we didn't have any water damage, anything like that. And you're part of that every step of the way.
That's right. Yeah, I think I pretty much know there's like 35 steps from start to finish because we have a checklist, but it's a lot. Yeah, and it's part of our job to just help people navigate through those things.
What are people looking for in mid-Michigan right now, house-wise? Or what have you seen as trends where people are saying, I want this out of a house?
So probably a year ago at this time, I would tell you that the answer would be completely different than it is today. I think with the different world we're in right now, a lot of people are really wanting a lot more space than what they have now. They're spending so much more time with their kids in the house. They're spending more time working from home. So we're looking, a lot of people are wondering, can we make a dining room space, a flex room, or an office? Can we add a bedroom in the basement, or finished space? Outdoor spaces are playing a big role because a lot of people are not able to go anywhere right now. So it's so nice to be able to have extra space for people to go right now in today's world where, where they have more entertainment spaces. Pool companies are booked out a year and a half. If you ask a pool company right now, they are, because everyone wants something to do at their house, and it's just crazy right now. So, yeah.
Wow. I guess I'm learning something on this podcast. Can you tell us about staging a home? I think that's sort of like a tips and tricks, and I'm sure you go on YouTube and look that up and everything, but what have you seen successful when it comes to staging a home and making it look good when the general public rolls through?
Right. So my number one rule for staging is decluttering is the most important thing. So I think when you live in a house, you don't realize how different and how much stuff people have in the house. And I think when you have a realtor come through with fresh eyes, you can kind of say, declutter everything in a room. Each room has to have its own function. One of the houses I met with last week had a room that was supposed to be a dining room, but it was set up as a living room.
Sure.
And so to move that as a functioning dining room so people can picture it, because the majority of buyers can't picture what a room should be. So decluttering, cleaning is huge. Buyers are very picky when it comes to that. And then just have a function for each room, each space that you have.
So maybe you can talk to us a little bit about the DeWitt and St. Johns market. They're a little rural, a little some downtown, and relatively close to an urban center. I'm sure there's a lot of communities like that around the state of Michigan. So just tell us a little bit about what you're seeing in DeWitt and St. Johns. Also, I represent both of those districts. So.
Yeah. So right now, when it comes to DeWitt and St. Johns, we are, as I said earlier, the shortage of homes that are for sale right now is really unheard of. So it's even being exaggerated more by the new cheese factory that's coming to St. Johns. It's really affected the sales in St. Johns, and our inventory is even lower. So, which is great for the economy. It means higher prices for sellers. For example, in DeWitt, I just looked today, if we were a buyer today, we only have 32 homes for sale on the market today in DeWitt, which is so low. The numbers were, as of the end of August, we were 20% less listings than we were a year ago. So it's just, we've got a lot of shortage of inventory, but the prices have grown as consistently higher. So it's great for St. Johns. It's great for DeWitt home sellers as a buyer. If you can find a home and work with an agent that can help you actually get it for multiple offers, it's a great scenario because the interest rates are so low right now.
Okay, and that's both DeWitt and St. Johns. So you think since that cheese plant has gone in, values have gone up in St. Johns?
They have, yes. And the reason why is because of the shortage. Again, if I'm a buyer in St. Johns and I'm looking to find a house under $200,000, the house hits the market, and then all these people are fighting over it, and the prices go higher due to multiple offers.
So people are moving to St. Johns to either work at the cheese plant, or they're buying it because they think the house property will go up and they can sell it a couple of years. Probably both.
Exactly. Yeah. A little bit of both.
Very interesting. Tell me about if you have like a success story, something that you did where you got home and you kind of fist bumped, like, I did that right. I helped those people find their home, or something like that.
Right. So. Yeah, I thank you for asking that, because it's one of the reasons why I got into real estate. I sell houses from $50,000 up to $800,000, and this story in particular, first-time home buyers, they're in their 30s, they've been renting forever, they've got kids. We looked for a while to find them a home. We found them a home, beat out other offers. And they were just, Mr. Buyer works all over the state, so it was really a challenge to coordinate it. But we finally found them a home, and they basically cried when we closed, and they were so happy because their kids could actually have an actual home that they can say, we own a home now. And homeownership is, one of the number one goals of families.
Yeah, this is
in
my
America.
home. This is
That's
my
right.
yard, right?
Yeah, instead of apartments or rentals.
Sure.
And it was just so meaningful because they were so excited about it, and it just made me so happy because that's one of the reasons why I do this. So it's pretty cool.
I got a call from my realtor the other day, and he had questions he needed cigar tips. Because throughout our interaction, we just had a great back and forth about what I was looking for, about what I did as a hobby or interest, and so it was a really good relationship.
Yeah.
Missy Lord, great realtor from DeWitt area and mid-Michigan, just giving you some background about realty, selling, buying, staging, and the importance of a realtor here in the state of Michigan. And so if you ever have questions, obviously you can look on the Michigan Realtors site, find a realtor near you. I've had tremendously good experiences with people helping me through the home buying process. So thank you so much for jumping on. And I hope you guys learned something today about selling, buying, and the realtor business. So thanks for watching the Not Just Philip podcast. And thank you, Missy Lord, for jumping on.